guys have been fucking great. I appreciate everything and every one of you. Everyone.
My name is Najib. My stage name is Naferio Valentino. I am from Colombia, Bogota, the capital. I came here to the United States when I was 9 years old, to live that American dream. But I grew up in Savannah, Georgia, so that makes me a Southern guy in his ways. Definitely Colombian though.
My name is Aaron Hunter. Grew up about an hour away from here, south, a little town called Rochester. Middle of nowhere kind of deal. Wasn't much going on there. My mom moved to Tennessee to join the Army, so I bounced down there for about 3 years. Then they got restationed to El Paso, Texas, I believe is what it was. I moved back here with my father, and just been here since.
My name is Celia, and I originally grew up in Goshen, not too far, maybe a half hour away. And I moved into the area when I started going to college here, and I've been here ever since.
We met through our lead singer, Zach Baker. Stage name is Felix. Good friend of mine. I met him in high school. So he went on this mission to find another member of the band. We needed at the time we needed a singer and a bassist. We had a drummer. We met. His name was Cody. But we went on to find our bassist and the singer. Because at that point we were trying to be a 5-piece, and Zach just wanted to play guitar. He ended up being our lead singer, but he ended up finding him online.
Back then, I was playing for a cover band back in that time. We were alright, but at that time I was trying to expand my new ideas towards accomplishing to become to a band that's doing originals. And obviously back then everything was like going to Facebook or any other type of profiles where you can find musicians. So later on I get like this message from this music page, which I can't even remember, but I see this like young guy. I'm like 24 back that time, and Felix like 20, 21 years old, and I see this guy just hitting me up. I was like, dude, I see you like Iron Maiden and Avenged Sevenfold. I was like, hell yeah, dude. So he was like, would you be interested in jamming with us? I was like, who are you guys? Well, we're Half Fiction. We're from Granger, Indiana. And I was like, yeah, man, I'm totally interested. So I met up with him. But before I met Felix, I met the drummer, Cody. But at that time, he was known as Oates. So I had the chance to jam with this dude, and the thing that got me closer to these guys was the fact that when I met them, they were all about Avenged Sevenfold at that point. That's all they were jamming back then, doing covers of their songs, which was really freaking impressive.
I actually met Half Fiction through Zach, their lead singer. He was actually my roommate at the time. We ended up living in the same house together, and I would go to the bar to McCormick's all the time and watch them jam and play. Really got to know them. It was always fun. They always had a really good following, and you see a lot of local bands come and go, but they had a really special connection, and you could tell they were really into the music. They really loved it. I was always trying to help them out. I got them a feature in the newspaper, in the ISP newspaper. They came in. We had a reporter come down and take pictures of them jamming at McCormick's. That was a lot of fun. I would do stuff for their Facebook and Instagram page. Take some pictures. Try to promote them and stuff. So it was a lot of fun.
I got into Half Fiction actually. I met Zach in high school, and I've always been in like the hard rock and stuff like that. But when I met him, he expanded my horizons immensely. I learned about Iron Maiden, Blue Oyster Cult, and then we both got into Sevenfold about the same time. And that pretty much paved the way for how we, moved through our time together. Memorable things? There's a lot of memorable things. Some that stick out in my mind is definitely some of the shows we played. We played with some big names. Nothing More was my all-time favorite. They're one of my favorite bands right now. We played with Wayne Static from Static X, sadly, about a week before he died. That's a bummer. We did play with Saving Abel. We played with that. We traveled for that one. It was a pretty cool show. Those are some memorable things. Also the party aspect. We had some crazy parties here and there. I remember one time I did a cake stand in a Pope costume. That was pretty crazy.